Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top 4 seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the 3rd seed in this playoff, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And then first down, right back to the running game. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Great move there. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
They'll try to run for the first down. Aiming for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the right here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Manning. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And on the carry, he's heading left. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He goes down, but and snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. They're going to go for it, but to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The short completion of the tight end.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That completion makes it second and medium. Gonna run it. It's Jones. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The end of the first quarter with the score, Houston 7, Missouri 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is that offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Love to see a post corner executed perfectly because it really shows you the time that a quarterback and receiver have put in together. That time it's ran perfectly. The timing was there, and great throw and catch.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw, catch made. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quick throw, the catch is made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Houston now operating in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Brought down on play at the 11-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
6. 1st and goal, Houston.
Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Oh, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Goal line formation for the defense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch it. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
And maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. from deep in the end zone. He'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
Houston offense will take over 1st and 10.
Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. A little bit of my turn and your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And it's a bunch formation. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down, spotted near the 41.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Press coverage now from the secondary. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw again. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
1st down for the offense.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Short pass finds the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Manning. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's moving out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the quarterback here just threw this football away on 3rd and short. I'm starting to wonder about this running game right now. If on 3rd and short you decide to throw for it, maybe they're looking to give the defense a new look or maybe keep them guessing. Let's see what they do here on 4th down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Pressure is coming. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On the run, he'll let it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Can he make it to the marker? Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a 1st down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds his man. It's Young. Touchdown, Houston. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
14.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Jones. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the 1st half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the 2nd half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yard.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense, though.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and stick.
It's a fake. The up man has the ball. And the fake does not work. Doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. A momentum-changing play. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. And now the offense will take over in good position. Houston's offense heads back out into the field now. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He'll be taken down there for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize a toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Second and very long after the disastrous run on 1st down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. The pocket breaking down. And the sophomore making an impact play.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
That sack makes it 3rd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Second down, looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this. And the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
First down and 10. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Touchdown, Houston. And the defense joins the party with a score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to extend the play. It's a sack. They've got him back at the 4-yard line.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball back at the 6 for second and goal after that loss. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Touchdown, Houston. And the beatdown continues. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw yet again. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Get set.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it on the move. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. The offense knocking on the door for the 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone.
Black 24. Black 24. Ready, go.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And that's a solid gain for the defense, able to bring him down. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense.
42 Spider.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And he is wide open for a huge gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you could tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. This has been a dominant performance so far, of double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
A gain makes it second and medium.
Cricket.
Oh, it's a reverse. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
29
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, I love this option call, but the quarterback, I think he's just trying to make a play that wasn't there. Sometimes on this option play, you just got to eat it. It's just not there. The execution's not there. The defense plays it well. You got to tip your cap. Here, he tries to make a play that's not there, and the result is a loss of yardage.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a bullet, but incomplete. And a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Houston's offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end, and got stopped. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He lets it go on the move. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Football comes out. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe the one thing they couldn't do, they just did. Put the ball on the ground, working with a lead here. Less than 3 minutes to go, and in the blink of an eye, we got an interesting situation unfolding now.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. They'll work the clock here with their running game. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Ball handed off. Here's a jet sweep.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend. But give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Okay, ready?
Empty set now, 5 wide.
Here we go.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Lets it go quickly. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. And that'll do it. we have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And then there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Houston Cougars. Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals.